What's up, guys? We're going to take a look at the escalation of what's going on in the war. And by the way, I am a neutral party, but you can get a reading from me. You can email me, laurelbanks@gmail.com. You can also text me at 281-932-3218. All right, so we're going to go ahead and jump right on into this. Things have been a little hectic and chaotic um, with fighting the battles all together. Imagine having all travel from the Atlantic and to station yourself to be stationary in all of these different countries. Your military is going to be exhausted, right? And then when you're surrounded in your own land, needing to know whether or not these countries that follow the same religion and politics that you do, if they are on your side, this is going to be a hell of a fight. And it's beyond the export import oils, fertilizer. It's beyond that. It's the religion, it's the takeover. It reminds me of chess. Whenever you have different pawns, different chess players on the board that can do different things, like needing to protect the king, but also having to sprout out and find a way to protect the rest of um, what's yours, your territory, what you've accumulated over time. Um, but it's kind of like, so for if the U.S. has all of these bases that's over here in the Middle East, that's in the surrounding areas because they've captured, certain, they took over certain places and tried to do certain treaties. There's going to be a significant force. They're going to be going through a lot of fuel. America's flying all the way from England and all these different places and stationary places. They even have boots on the ground, these surrounding areas and military bases that they've settled. There's a lot of money being spent here. Fuel, casualties, things of that nature. So it's getting to be pretty tight. There have not been any talks of coinciding together or making anything happen. Trump can't even say that they've been talking about Trump can't even say that they've been talking about negotiations because the Persians have been telling it like it is. I don't know what happened to the Lego media and things of that nature, but in their responses, they have been telling it like it is. All right. So there have not been any talks unless they're talking about other diplomats or other representatives. There has not been any talks about it whatsoever. All right. So very first card out is success. So somebody's wanting to win here. They want a victory. All right. And then you have ruin. So something is too toxic to even fix it. It's tainted. Period. Nothing can come from it. Nothing can grow from it. What's this about? The activists. Okay, so maybe with this Princess of Swords, maybe there's people that are standing up for their rights or what they believe in. Could be a lot of groups congregating together to make something work as they're protesting And this could be a draft here as well too, or someone recruiting others. But someone is joining some sort of forces because of this ruin. But you have the Ace of Wands and the High Priestess. So this is clear indication and knowing whatever new is getting ready to happen. You have the Statue of Liberty here as well. So this is something spiritual. The Ace of Wands could indicate a spiritual new beginning, a new start. It also could indicate in Leo's season what's happening with the moon, the effects of what takes place. Leo also rules the ego, strength. And then we have the moon. That's that underground city. Them underground sewers and bunkers and shit. Somebody might have to find or occupy something underground or shelter underground. All right, what's happening between the United States? Ooh, it's the bloodbath. You got the Three of Swords. There's a clash here. Clash of differences with the Two of Cups in reverse. There's a third party situation that if enough people cut themselves, everyone will not be remaining. But this is information. You also have that prison card, okay, oppressor. And then, wow, science. I had to flip that in order to see it. So there's a lot of snakes. Something is being disrupted. Could be some sort of transition that's happening here. And then we have work. So this could be actual buildings, official buildings, someone's apartment as well, or this could be a business office. Someone needs to be careful. Well, this is definitely official buildings here. And then we have the devil. Okay, so a deal with the devil is what I'm picking up on. Justice is at the bottom of the deck in the reverse. So there's an obsession here. It could be wanting to make sure that things are being known. All right. This also could be deals. The devil means deals or contracts of some sort. Okay, and then we have the Hierophant. So there's some higher ups. This could also be what was leading to the corruption altogether. But it's something about Washington that's going to be very significant. Okay, let's see what these cards say. This also could be a preacher, something about religion. All right, what's this about, Spirit? What's going on? Woman and man and children. And we have banking system. Hierophant could also indicate a banking system, something systematic or traditional. This also could be people's morals, could be compromised. We have atheist. Okay, so this is someone who either doesn't believe or they believe whatever they want to. There's no like main god, all right? So someone could be hiding their religion. Truly, you have bad deal. And earthquakes. Also penalty. So someone is being charged or there's a penalty. I do feel like there's that third party situation. These bombs could be causing some sort of earthquakes here. I don't know where I'm getting TNT and then earthquakes. You have animal testing. Wow. And manufactured. Also slavery. Flipping out, we have occult. For some reason, the Hierophant reminded me of the movie with Robin Williams, Secret Society, or Secret Society, I believe is what it's called. Y'all tell me in the comments. But animals know when to leave, when to move ahead of time. All right, we have CERN, so this is definitely export and import here. National draft. Also Australia. Secret Service, fine print and terms, and also outbreak. That reminds me of Agent Orange. You know, I oftentimes think about if we're getting our fertilizer and this and that, and our oil from this and this and that, why in the hell would we bomb a place that is oil and has nuclear? It just doesn't make any sense to me. If they have nuclear things, why the fuck would you bomb a nuclear plant? Or how do you know that you won't touch that spot? But yeah, let's clarify this outbreak. Selling our information. Lord have mercy. Why would we buy fertilizer that grows our plants? Why would we buy fertilizer from someone that we're bombing that grows our own food? Human rights is at the bottom of the deck. All right, what's happening next? You have Democrat and shaking a hand. Defense is at the bottom of the deck. And flood, okay. Support and funding. Hindu. Watching through your camera. Thunder and hail. So that could be what that CERN is about. All right, they also could be watching women, men, and children. Then we have underground, hide and seek. Jinn, gamma, and wiretapped. Oh shit, Nukem, and agreement. So somebody's giving them the green light. Like I said, this is the escalation that's getting ready to take place. Okay, so there is some sort of agreement or terms that has to come to this agreement. You have giants and refuge. There's that underground city. Sacred knowledge. Providence and state. So there's going to be something very significant towards if someone did build an underground city, but wow, okay, yeah. So I don't know if the troops are feeling like this is that type of hit. But Nukem is here, so there's going to be some damage that's done, whether it be by plane, boots on the ground. Let's clarify this Nukem. Classified land. Flying out. Arctic Ocean. Smart vehicle and environmental effects. We have shell shocked at the bottom of the deck. So there's definitely something going on with this outbreak, or things that are spreading fast with the environmental effects, maybe the trees, you know, the grass, the sand, whatever. All right, could be hard to breathe. But shell shocked. All right, this is going to be a big one.